everyone, this is Moon Hussein from Local SEO Phoenix, and I'm here to do a fun audit of how to pronounce this business name. I don't know if it's Cargez Family Chiropractic. Okay. Just to make it easy, I'm just gonna say Cards or Cargez. I don't know. Okay. I apologize ahead of time for that annoying little tidbit. So let's jump into how they're ranking for the term chiropractor near me. And they're located in Escondido, which is where I used to live. And let's take a look. I believe this is about 3.5 miles, is it? Yeah. Okay. Um, and it looks like they rank number 3 in their immediate location about. And then you have some funkiness here, right? Like you have right here a line of 17s and then 4 and 5, and then a 16 and then 7, 7, 10. It's like kind of all over the place, but mostly it's pretty crappy, right? Like number 5 isn't going to get you the clicks. The number being in the top 3 is going to get you. And he's only number 3 in the immediate specific spot he's in. Okay. And everything else is crappy. So I haven't looked at the GBP ahead of time or anything, so let's just go ahead and dive in. I just want to be surprised, and you're gonna see my reaction as I go in. Okay. So the first search result is Joint Chiropractic, which is like a chain. Their only category is chiropractor, which is fine. The second one, Howman Chiropractic and Spinal Decompression. Chiropractor, that's it. And let's look at reviews: 470, 229, 259 reviews. And what's the third one? Okay, chiropractor, alternative medicine practitioner, and holistic medicine practitioner. So if Cargez feels like they provide alternative medicine, and holistic medicine, and they're practitioners of those things, they should go ahead and add those two, right? Those are just kind of out of the box that I didn't think of. But I see that a lot for a fair amount on some chiropractors categories. So let's go down. In this case, I don't feel like it's a necessity to add those things, but if they want, cool. So they just have chiropractor, not a big deal. All right. Now we're going to jump into services. I'm not even going to look at the joint. Fuck the joint. It's a chain. All right. You have a few services listed here: CBD, pain relief, topical ointments, and tinctures. That's more like products, right? And you can list products separately if you are selling products. Chiropractic adjustments, that should be like the major one if you're a chiropractor, right? Seems like common sense. Electrical muscle stimulation. I'm not sure what that part is mean, but okay. Massage, peripheral neuropathy treatment, therapy, physiotherapy, roller tables, blah blah blah, spinal decompression, traction therapy. Okay, it all seems very, very relevant. This first one threw me off because they seem like products, right? And chiropractic adjustments, they should all have them listed, to be honest. That's funny. It's in position 2, but the other way around, it was in position 1. Okay, let's do synergy next. So they have a slightly longer list: alternative medicine, chiropractic adjustment, comprehensive diagnostic testing, decompression therapy, herniated disc treatment, holistic doctor, holistic medicine, knee pain treatment, metabolic health, neuropathy, nutrient deficiency testing, nutritional counseling, shockwave therapy, spinal decompression, weight loss. If they offer all these things, hallelujah. Like putting weight loss on here just because they feel like getting some searches, some clients for that, when they don't offer that, is the dumbest thing they could do. But if they offer it, cool. This is for synergy. I wonder if they offer it. blood sugar. Oh, they do have diabetic, knee pain, decompression. I don't see anything that's directly related to weight loss, so I would have to explore the website some more. But I don't know if they truly offer it or not. But it's listed under the services, whatever. I'm not critiquing them, so I'm just gonna. The brain just wanders, right? Okay. Reviews, photos, and where are your services, sir? I don't see any services listed, and that is a huge freaking problem. Um, and what's happening with photos? These are all the photos that they have. Is of a pavement in a street with a truck? Dog, come on now. Like, obviously, they need to work on reviews. Who does? But are they even trying? Right? That's the question. Uh, yeah, so like this answers it right away. Why they're ranking so pitifully in their immediate area. I mean, I'm kind of impressed that they even are in 5 through 7 in a few spots. Like whatever, but that's just proximity, right? It could be that there's no competition in this immediate area or whatever, and so they just happen to be up there just by existing. This is terrible. This should be fixed, remedied immediately, right? Every service that they've listed on their website should be listed in here on their GBP. Very, very important. Okay. This is their website, right? And these are the competitors. I did not pull up the joint. I'm not interested in looking at that. It's a change, right? And this is more of a one location practice, and I want to compare it to other one location sites. Now the website, you know, per today's per the theme of 2020s, I guess I should say, looks more up to date. I've seen some ancient ones, and this is definitely a more updated site. The meta title starts with new patient special, so it made me think it wasn't optimized, but they're trying to because they do have chiropractor Escondido up there, but it should be the first part of the meta title. You want to put the thing you want to rank for should be in the beginning, not the very okay. And see up here, chiropractor in Escondido, chiropractor Escondido, California. And then they have offer for new patients in the second half. Anyways, let's scroll down. This is a little distracting, but whatever. New patient special. This could lead to conversions, whatever. Chiropractor Escondido. So let's see how many times they use this on the page. Just the fact that they have it up there makes me think that the page is somewhat optimized, but oh, yeah, they mentioned Escondido a few times, like 6 times. Okay, so 2 times is down here. Okay, testimonial. They talk about uh this is an interesting, semi-interesting tidbit, but this really shouldn't be on here. What kind of training does a chiropractor have? Or it should, I mean, I would be more interested in what kind of training should a chiropractor have, and what kind of training does this particular chiropractor have in this stuff there. Okay. So the page is halfway decent. Like there's some branded elements on here. It sorry, I don't know what I clicked on. It does mention chiropractor Escondido in the meta title and then down here, but which indicates to me that they've tried optimizing it. Maybe it was optimized a few years ago. I don't know, but I don't think it's optimized to today's standards. And I'm going to prove that to you by popping it into, which I popped it into Page Optimizer Pro a couple minutes ago. It takes 3-4 minutes for it to spit out a report, and I don't want to waste all that time, right? So it tells you all the terms that haven't been used. I believe this is the title tag, the meta title. H1 tag. They're using these two terms, but not these two, which is hard to do because either you can use that or that. So that's kind of understandable. But look at all the zeros that are here. There's nothing, none of those are in subheadings, which they could be if you know what you're doing. Main content. Lots of zeros in here. That could be remedied. Okay? Just lots of improvements. Anyways, so their score is 68.5. And like I said, I think somebody tried to optimize it, but they're definitely not doing it to today's standards. And it looks like the length is fine. Mine would be probably a little bit lengthier. But that mean if the top pages are near that, then that's it, right? But 68.5 isn't good enough to get you up there. So I would definitely re-optimize this. But my first thing would be to make sure that I list every service and their description in detail on that GBP and update their images big time. Like they need to add tons of images, good quality images, and yeah, and get reviews every month. Like it just has to be done consistently. Here's the Heilman Chiropractic website. The theme doesn't look as updated, but it doesn't look super ancient either. They're linking to their services. Okay. They have a bunch of shit going on. In fact, I would argue that this is a better homepage than this. We're doing a lot. Yeah, that looks more in line with what should be done. Okay. So now let's take a look at what's happening with services, right? Because on the GBP, they didn't list anything, or I didn't see anything. So let's also see what their competitors. That's the services page. Chiropractic services. Sir, stop popping up. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Okay. So they talk about chiropractic adjustments. I feel like they had this on their GBP, which is excellent. Like you want to do that. In fact, they should have pages on each one of these items. Do they? Oh, they do. So why aren't they linking to the pages created for them? I don't know. These are the little things that people miss, right? So I would have some services linking to each individual service. At least they have a page for it. Okay, but they barely have like 400 words or some shit. So even they're not optimized. Like this would be easy to beat you guys. Easy peasy. It kills me when like it's an easy case. Okay. Theirs is a little different because a service page doesn't exist. It's built right off of the home page, these service pages, which is fine. Okay, neuropathy signs and symptoms in Escondido. It's really weird because signs and symptoms leads me to believe it's an informational topic. I would see if there's a better keyword for like maybe it's neuropathy treatment in Escondido or something along those lines, right? Like I don't know off the top of my head, but neuropathy signs and symptoms in Escondido, maybe, depending on the keyword research, it could be fine. But I would see if I could get the word treatment in there. And here's where I have a problem. Neuropathy in Escondido, and it goes to the home page. When this is the neuropathy in Escondido page, it should only be linking to this page for neuropathy in Escondido. Okay, now I'm critiquing the site I wasn't even supposed to critique. I'm supposed to be just looking at these and seeing what the structure is. So let me backtrack a little bit. I don't know. It says knee pain. It should be knee pain treatment or something. I want to see if there's better keywords that they could be. My lord, knee pain is going to the homepage too. It should be just for that page, you guys. Spinal decompression. These links should be going to this page, not the home page, but whatever. Okay, so let's see what we have for services. All right, here's the deal. So there's no services page. There's no chiropractic page. There are massage therapy, spinal decompression, and sports physical, which could all be services. I believe there should be a chiropractic adjustments page, and they should list all of these as services on their GBP. And in a similar fashion, these are not pages either. These are pages. So spine related, underneath that would be back pain has a page, headaches and migraines, neck pains, sciatica, scoliosis, injuries. These three have pages. These three, okay, they have chiropractor for kids, for pregnancy, for wellness care, vertigo. They could list all of these on their GBP. I don't understand. Like, you guys, I simply just do not understand why this is happening. So let me just take a quick look. It's a service. There should be service schema. Oh, my eyes. I mean, it's good that they have local business, but they really need service schema on here, is what it is. Okay, so I've gone over the GBP. I've gone over what's missing, obviously. Now, let's say that they follow all the recommendations, right? They rate services, they rate descriptions for each service. They can use ChatGPT for that. They add like, I don't know, 30 images or some shit. 50 is a good start. Let's just go. Let's just dump it all there, right? Um, then do their homepage, optimize it really nicely. Then they re-optimize their service pages. Do they have a blog? Oh no, that's not. I don't think they do. Oh, sorry. Oh, they do have a blog, which should be in the main menu somewhere. It just should not be buried so far back. Okay, let me see what's up. Okay, that's fine. Chiropractic office goes to the main. It's in the first paragraph. That's good. Chiropractic. Okay, these are all going to the home page. And it's the same keyword, which you can get away with a lot of that. Um, but I would also mix in branded anchor text, chiropractor in Escondido, you know, best chiropractor in Escondido, partial, like just chiropractor or chiropractic or a chiropractor practice. Just some variations to throw in. But the homepage isn't the only page. Each one of the service pages needs internal links as well. Okay, because you want Google to know that those are the most important pages as well. Okay. Now, once all that is taken care of, on page should get you to the like top 10, top 15 worst case scenario. Okay. But once you get to the top 10, then you can start thinking about backlinks and stuff. Okay. Um, Actually, one more thought. Then you can think of backlinks, and then you can also think of using something like agency as to get some conversions going, some website clicks and stuff like that. What else? Yeah, GBP blast as well can work really nicely once the rankings are a little more improved, right? That can be very, very helpful. All right, that's all I have for you. If you have questions, drop them. If you have comments, drop them. If you loved this, drop it. If you didn't, I mean, I don't want to know about it, but I guess you can still drop it. If you want me to work on your GBP or your website, right? Um, you can leave me a comment here, or you can go to Facebook, find Moon Hussein, and send me a private message, and I will definitely get back to you. All right, that's all I have. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, whatever, and enjoy your life.